Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and I've had a couple of people ask me about cracking coins out of holders and how do you do it. Um, Full disclosure on this, I have a way I do it, and I'm going to show you how I do it, but other people probably have other ways that they do this. Um, you will need to know that there's always a chance of injury with cracking coins, and there's always a chance that the coins can get injured as well. So you want to be very careful with the process. And today, I already have glasses, but typically you may want to have glasses, even maybe some fine gloves on. Big gloves are hard to tell what's going on when you wear big gloves. I'm going to crack out 3 coins, and what I'm going to show you is I went ahead and got 3 different styles. I got an NGC holder. This is one of the more modern NGC holders here, and I've got this 17D AU cleaned coin, which I think I had in another reveal video, that I'm going to crack out. I'm going to send it into PCGS. And then I have a 94S in an annex holder, AU58. It's a real nice coin, and we're going to go ahead and resubmit that into probably NGC on this guy. And then I have a Sacagawea dollar in a PCGS holder. This one, I went ahead and just grabbed a PCGS coin to show you some of the differences in the holders. All these holders are different over time. They have made them harder to open up, which is good for security reason. I used to be able to open up some of the early holders really easily. In fact, this is actually the older annex holder. It'll probably pop open real easy. There actually is a popping sound that you may hear if you do this method, and literally cracking it, it's literally a hammer, and you need a hard metal surface. I actually have the top of a, would that be an I-beam over here? Numismatists aren't known for using heavy equipment, so I apologize if I get that wrong. So I tap all sides of the coin and keep going around until I get a clean break all the way around. So NGC holder, give it a good whack. So one of the things that's helpful, this is actually not where I normally do this, so this is a little loose. You want it on a real firm surface. This is giving me a little bounce, so it's not quite as crisp as it would be. Normally what you're going to do is, if you have a really firm surface, just a big thick hard metal object, it'll work better. Concrete or something like that, your garage floor, probably has a little bounce to it, believe it or not. So what you'll see is now that it is damaged all the way around. This is good news, because the way NGC has made their holders now, you cannot open them this way without it showing that they're cracked. The other thing to have on hand is probably going to be something like a knife or a screwdriver. If you get stuck trying to pry them open, like this one is already gone, so it's going to pry right open. And then, of course, when you remove the coin, just be very gentle with your removal. You know, you can use your gloves and whatever else. So this will come right out now. The annex one might pop a little easier because it's the old school annex holder. And while you wear goggles, I don't know if you saw anything flying there or not, but literally pieces will just come flying off. So I've heard of people who use hacksaws and things like that. I've also heard plenty of tragic stories from dealers and collectors who damaged coins when they do this. It's all a part of the risk involved. If you have a coin that you want to get resubmitted, generally speaking, you can just send it back in to PCGS or NGC for a reholder or resubmission. Those are a little bit different than for people who like to play the game, as they say, and they like to crack stuff out. So if you just have coins that you want to resubmit and get new holders or get a second opinion on, I believe both NGC and PCGS have second opinion type services where you can send a coin in the holder. PCGS, their new holders are very hard to open up. They actually used to be a lot easier. This one actually just fell apart, which is a little unusual actually. Generally, I have to pry them open a little bit. The big difference between PCGS and NGC holders, besides the exterior and the way they come apart, PCGS, they use this ring in the middle. And recently on one of the PCGS chat boards, someone was talking about the fires in California. Believe it or not, NGC's holders with this big rim inside, this big metal piece instead of the rim, metal. This is a one-shot take, folks. This inside piece is a lot more durable. This little rubber ring that PCGS uses, this will start melting at 120 degrees. So if you leave that on your dashboard, or if you live, say, in Arizona, I've seen plenty of coins that somebody just left in their car, not even for a long time, and then they brought it in. The case itself will start to bubble because this gives off gas when it melts. So we've handled melted coins over the years from fires, and the NGC is actually a better product. Not that you want your coins melted, okay? So that's it. That's how I crack coins out. And if you have any suggestions for me to make it better, I'm not much of a vice grip and hacksaw kind of guy. People have talked about that. But feel free to share your comments and ideas. If there's a certain way that you crack coins out for resubmission, please go ahead and share. This has been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe to me also on Instagram and here on YouTube. All right, thanks guys.